Hey, welcome back to Ray's Garage. I'm Ray Cornelia. This is your 1970 Nova November update. So as you can see here, I got the front clip completely out of the car. We got that done, I believe, last weekend. I will be putting this on Craigslist and selling it as a whole piece. Excuse my sniffling, man. I got a little bit of a cold. Got the hood off, fenders off. That's the original factory fuel tank. Gonna sell that on Craigslist. It's all functionable. The sending unit works great. I got four 14-inch rally rims with caps and rings. Gonna be selling them. There's my 4L80E still tucked away, waiting to get installed. Got a little shadow here. Let's see if this is a new core support. Since I'm going from a small block to a big block, I wanted to get the core support for the big block. So that's it, all in that electric primer black. So I still need to paint that. I believe where we left off last time, I don't remember if the gas tank was in or not, but this is a Tanks Inc. EFI fuel tank, so it has the built-in fuel pump, and I got the new upgraded sending unit. Got the Quick Performance 9-inch in with all the Wilwood 12-inch rotors, 4-piston calipers, the RideTech coilover, and 4-link suspension all done. Let me see if I can get this. I got the rollover valve installed, and I also have the rear axle vent installed as well. All this is just basically hand tight, just fitted in there. Fully adjustable suspension. I can move these up and down. I can move the bars. I can move this rear axle wherever I need to. Moving ahead. Oh, excuse me. I got the brand new OER subframe. Auto Metal Direct also makes these. They're pretty much exactly the same. It's a reinforced factory reproduction subframe. Got that all painted up yesterday. So we're almost ready to start assembling pieces. I'm going to be putting the RideTech upper and lower control arms, and they are right over here. Excuse the mess, I got stuff everywhere. So this is the RideTech. I bought the upper lowers, got the RideTech coilovers, which are really made by Fox for RideTech. Very nice stuff, very nice stuff. This is a G-Force reinforced transmission crossmember. This is for that 4L80E, which is about 4 inches longer than a Turbo 400. So I need this offset, and man, this thing is a beast. It's gonna help tie in the rear of this subframe nicely. I also have the RideTech subframe connectors. They're not out here, but they're gonna be going on with the new subframe. This is the rest of the rear disc brake setup. I got the parking brake cables. I can't install them yet until I get the subframe in, but here's that kit right here. The backing plates are already on, of course, for the parking brakes. Let me bring the car down and I'll show you what, oh no, before I do that, let's go over here. I'll just show you. I'm going to be relocating the battery to the trunk, and I bought this from CE Electric. Very nice kit. Very nice kit. Sorry about that. So this has 1/0 cable all the way front to rear, and it runs inside the car. That's got to get done. Here's some parts. Windshield washer motor. This is the hood lock, headlights. I pulled the steering column yesterday, and I'll explain why here in a second. Here's a shot of the front of the car. That is going, well, today I plan on cleaning that all up because that's going to get painted the color of the car, and I still don't know what color I'm going to be painting the car. So let's move over to here. We pulled the steering column yesterday. This is the factory steering column. And it does have a shift. It had a turbo 350. So the reason I went with a replacement was I got a Smoothie from Speedway Motors, and this does not have the linkage, which would get in the way of my new Dan Lemons headers. So this is a Smoothie, and you take, this is a 1-inch double D shaft, so I'm going to take a 3/4 shaft and go to a U-joint to the new steering box. So there's the factory column. I'll be putting that on Craigslist with the factory original steering wheel. I'm going to keep the Tangent Engineering wheel for the new setup. That doesn't need to go in there for a while. So let me bring the car in and show you a little slicing and dicing that still needs to be done. Okay, we're going to be cutting out a little access panel on the trunk. I'm going to actually go a little bigger than that. And that's to access the sending unit and the in-tank fuel pump. In case there's ever a problem, I won't have to drop the trunk. So I did buy a trapdoor from Tanks Inc., but I do not like how it's set up. I do not like the lock on it, so I'm going to just fabricate my own deal. So inside the car, I purchased a brand new Autometer dash with all Autometer gauges. And there's the factory one, less the steering column, of course. I will be putting that on Craigslist. Everything works inside of that dash. Every light, every bulb, the fuel indicator, all that works. So anyway, here's another shot of the inside of the car. Haven't gotten much further than that. So other than that, I don't know if I mentioned, but I did go with the weather pack connectors for the fuel tank. So if I ever do have to drop it, let's see if I can get a shot of that. Let's see if I can get in there. So, nah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so yeah, I got weather pack connectors. I can just unplug them and go. So anyway, my goal today is to start getting some of this bolted on the subframe and get that firewall all cleaned up. So there's your update. I had a few minor setbacks the last couple weeks. Not a big deal. I still did get some stuff done. The weather has been pretty nice here. It rained one day, and other than that, no rain. So it's been a little chilly. As you can see, it's, 58 degrees or something like that in the shop. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this update. I will continue to forge ahead as I can with the limited time that I have, since I do have a full-time job, like I mentioned. So there's your update. Hope you enjoy, like I said. And until next time, see ya.